Yo, what's up? I'm back with another commentary video for one of my games. Let me know if this is the type of video that you like, doing commentary, or you would rather have a highlight type of video, just me cutting down my games from the stream. I'm back with this. People like the last video. A lot of people actually watched it, so I think this is something that people might actually enjoy. So this is the game where I go 6 Shadow Isles. In this region, we get an item that if you use on a unit, you'll be able to get an emblem containing the trait of that unit. For example, if you use the item on Cho'Gath, you'll get either a Void emblem or a Bruiser emblem. You get to pick. So you get that at 3-5. And this is the game where I am able to get a lot of Shadow Isles. So I decided to go Shadow Isle for this game. Here we get for the first augment, I saw Shadow Isle Heart, which is something I want to pick up, mostly because I've played a game. I was up against someone with 6 Shadow Isles and it was so annoying to fight, and I was like, okay, this is probably gonna be fun. So I tried it out myself. This is me trying it out, picking up Shadow Isle Heart. So this is gonna make it easy for me to just go 6 Shadow Isle, because with Shadow Isle Heart, you get just additional Shadow Isle trait. You don't need to put in a unit, and because of Placidium Library at 3-5, you get an emblem of a unit that you want. We're gonna get +2 Shadow Isles here, so it's gonna be so easy to get a +6 Shadow Isle. So here I put in Sunfire Cape on Kassadin. Just wanted to slam an item onto my units because I think I have a pretty decent board right now. I have a 2-star Cass and 3 frontline. As you will see, I'm gonna have a pretty solid front line here. I'm gonna have a 2-star Viego right now, 2 Bastions, 3 Shadow Isles. I was thinking about whether or not I should put in Soraka for a Invoker, so I can put in Soraka, replace Viego like this. Although I think it's just always gonna be 2-star Viego over this, especially if I want to have a strong board. I think that's my strongest board, so I decided to stick with a 2-star Viego, 2-star Cass. So just have Shadow Isles and Bastion, and this is actually gonna prove to be a pretty decent start for me. I'm gonna win a couple of my games for the first stage. So here I have a glove, a random glove, and I'm looking for a tier. I'm looking at this tier on Action because I want Hand of Justice, because with +6 Shadow Isles, I'm looking at Gwen being my carry. So I'm looking at making Hodge. I'm gonna have this be put on my Viego as my temp carry for now. So Viego is just gonna carry my items until I get a Gwen and switch them over to Gwen. I also found a random Taric, so I'm running a Taric instead of the 1-star Kassadin that I had a while ago. We level up, put in Callista for Shadow Isle, and then I'm gonna be putting this tier and the glove on Viego, so we have a Hodge. So I just want to keep my board strong, try and go for a 5-win streak, and luckily I just hit everything. If there was a game where you can be lucky with hitting 6 Shadow Isles, this is a game for me. This was my game to lose. Just get a random Gwen at 3-1. Also, as you can see, I have a 2-star Taric. I didn't roll. At this point, I haven't rolled even once yet. I just got a natural 2-star Taric. And I was contemplating on whether or not I wanted to switch Gwen in for a 2-star Viego, and here I didn't switch right away because I wasn't sure, but after this I'm gonna switch because a 2-star 1 cost is definitely not gonna be as strong as a 1-star 4 cost. So I'm gonna replace Viego with Gwen, move Hodge over to Gwen, and call it a day. So we're doing really well. We still haven't lost a round. Here we find healing orbs, which is something I really want on, especially with Shadow Isle, because, well, you get so much shields. Well, healing orbs is, a lot of people would say, it's one of the better augments. So I saw it, I picked it up. We switch Gwen over for Viego, and yeah, we're really strong right now. There's actually no reason for me to roll. I still haven't rolled yet, and I don't plan on rolling until I level up, because I want to level up, look for more Shadow Isles, because I'm just a couple of stages, a couple of rounds away actually from getting 6 Shadow Isles. So it's currently 3-2. At 3-5 we get the item, and I'll be using that item for another Shadow Isle Emblem, and we're gonna have 6 Shadow Isles. So as you can see, I'm still not rolling, I'm just leveling up because I just want to complete my board. I don't really have any reason to roll here. I just put in a random Lissandra because, you know, why not? You can have Invoker as well. There's no reason to put in Viego yet. Actually, here I roll a bit because I am looking for Soraka, because with the Shadow Isle, I plan on putting the emblem on Taric. Currently, I don't know if he's the best, but he's really strong with the Shadow Isle because he shields a lot. So I'm looking to put the Shadow Isle emblem on Taric, which is why I'm looking for Soraka. I rolled just a bit. I didn't use up all of my gold. I just want to roll until I found something, or if I get to 2-star one of my units, and I was able to 2-star Callista. I stopped there, and here I think I was looking for an item for Callista, so that was either gonna be Shiv or Guinsoo, but since Guinsoo was taken, I'm gonna go for a Shiv here on Jace, and we're gonna give this Shiv. Now that I have this item, I'm gonna use it on Gwen, and then pick Shadow Isles and give this to Taric, because Taric is gonna be our huge tank for this game. He's gonna be almost unkillable. So we take out Lissandra because I wanted 6 Shadow Isles, and you'll see just from this board, look at how strong that is. Taric still has full health. Everyone's just getting shielded. Yeah, 6 Shadow Isles is just really good, especially on Taric. I'm not sure who's like the best Shadow Isle user, but this is the comp that I saw. I played against a Shadow Isle Bastion Taric tank. So that's why I went with this comp. I really just wanted Taric to be really big. Here you'll see on the right, so that was just first time I got Shadow Isle 6. Taric got 3,500 shield. Everyone else got around 2,000 shielding. So as you can see, this comp stays alive really long. It's gonna be really hard to kill Taric. Everyone's just getting so much shielding, and we're just get even more shielding as soon as we get Senna, because Senna gives big amounts of shield. So this isn't even the final form yet. Even without the items, we're massacring everyone. We still haven't lost a single round, and we're just sitting pretty. I look to level up again because there's honestly really nothing to look for here. I can't look for a 2-starring Viego, but that's not really gonna help. The next thing I really want to do is to 2-star Gwen and to look for a Soraka. So those are the main things that I really want to do. And I can't really put in a Soraka yet because I would have to remove one of my Shadow Isles. So I'm just looking to leveling up, and then we're gonna roll down, look for a Soraka. This is our main comp. It's 6 Shadow Isles, 2 Targons, 2 Bastions, 2 Invokers. We continue rolling down because I wanna look to 2-star maybe Soraka and Viego. Instead of 2-starring them, you actually get a lot of Tarics. So I'm only down 2 Tarics until I can 3-star the Taric. I slammed Jewel Gauntlet on Gwen because I want Gwen to do as much damage as she can, because at this point we don't really have that much damage. The only way to get more damage now is to give Gwen items or to 2-star Gwen. By putting in Soraka, we don't really get that much stronger in terms of doing damage. We just get a lot tankier. Here you saw I kind of messed up, but I got lucky because I was just mashing. I didn't see what the options were for the augment, but I did get an augment that would increase my AP. I couldn't really complain about that with Magic Wand. It just basically increases the AP of my whole board, and I don't know if I would have gotten a better augment there. But this is not too bad. I have a sword and a rod. I could have made a Hextech Gunblade. At this point, I was planning on making Archangel Staff on Gwen, but I don't really know if that's the best item for Gwen. The thinking behind that is, with all the shields that you get, I was expecting the fights to last pretty long. So we would get some powering up, some scaling with Archangel Staff the longer the fights go. So that's the main reason why I wanted Archangel Staff. So that's why I didn't put Hextech Gunblade in. I didn't slam it onto Gwen. But that is, I think, an item that you could slam on Gwen. Because with all the shielding, I think having more healing is not that bad. Let me know what you feel about the items I'm going for. If you think there are better items for this comp. This is the first time I'm making this comp, so this is why I was still trying to figure things out. But I mainly wanted Gwen to just do as much damage as she can do, and Taric just tank as much as he can. At this point, we are still winning a lot. We're gonna have a 13 win streak. This comp is doing really well. You have Maokai just tanking everyone. Gwen died, but because Maokai didn't die at all, just did as much damage as we can while not losing health at all. I'm looking for a tier here, put that on Gwen, and have Archangel Staff. No one picked up the tier, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up. Gwen has all full items already. Just looking for 2-starring the Gwen. So we're gonna put the tier and the rod to make Archangel's Staff, which, yeah, I don't really know if it's the best in slot items. Let me know, as long as you guys are constructive about everything that you say. No, oh, this is stupid, things like that, which I really appreciate, because the people that commented in the past video were nice. They're just talking about things that they would do differently, but not really criticizing that much. So I like that. I really appreciate that. And as you can see, I was thinking about, okay, is Archangel Staff really what I wanted? Because as you can see, we're just running through the enemy team. They're just all dying really fast. You didn't even get to charge Archangel Staff that much. But I mean, in the longer fights, in the latter part of the game, you'll see Archangel Staff, I think, would actually pull through, because in the late game, some of our enemies are gonna be hella tanky. So the longer the fight goes, the stronger we get. That's what I want to do. I was so far ahead of everyone. I had 100 health. The person in second place still only had 50 health. I was so ahead of everyone else. I'm not using my gold that much, because at this point I didn't feel like I had to, but it kind of screwed me over, because you'll see this is my first loss of the whole game. Enemy team has a 2-star Azir right now. Well, only has 6 voids, but you know what they're trying to go for. Trying to go for that 9 voids. So I was too confident, but I didn't really want to use my gold yet, because I just wanted to level up. So now we level up, put in Zed for the Slayer. Oh, I actually just casually went over how I got a random Senna a while ago. Just a random Senna. It was at the start of this stage, right? Stage 4. We just hit everything. This is just a really lucky game for me. I'm just hitting everything. I didn't really have to roll down that much. But now I start rolling down, because I really want to 2-star the Gwen. Hopefully I could 2-star Senna, but right now it's just mainly Gwen. I accidentally 2-starred a Lux. And here we're gonna put the Giant Slayer on the Callista, because yeah, this guy is starting to be difficult for me, although I think I still win this. We're up against Kisante Void 9 with, I think he also has, I don't know if he has an Aatrox yet, but he's supposed to have an Aatrox. If not now, then he's gonna have Aatrox later. So I was scared. I just needed to do more damage, especially to the enemy's front line. So I wanted to go Giant Slayer. Scouting, seeing what everyone has. I don't really see anyone being too terrifying, except for the Void. because once enemy team goes 9 voids, it's gonna be hella scary. Baron, I think it's just so strong. If you get 9 void, your main carry just becomes the Baron. Everyone else just is there to support. So I was just really scared of the void player. And I have a sword and a cloak on my bench. I didn't know what to do with it yet, so I was just like, okay, let's just slam it onto Zed so that we can have 2 slayers, 2 strong slayers, since Zed is also a 2-star. I start rolling down because I saw that I only needed 1 more Taric. Unluckily, I don't find a single Taric here. But yeah, I only need 1 Taric, get Taric 3-star. The plan was get Taric 3-star and either chill for 9 or level up 2-star the Senna. At this point, it was either pick up a tank item for Taric or a damage item for Kalista. I decided to pick up the Zeeks so I can power up Kalista at the back, because Kalista is the secondary carry, although Kalista is not going to be doing as much damage as Gwen is. I think even if I 3-star the Kalista, she's not gonna do as much as, probably not even close to how much Gwen is doing. I roll down a bit, still looking for this Taric, still can't find the Taric. I think I skip a Aatrox. There's an Aatrox here, I didn't notice. But I really wanted this Aatrox replace Zed, because Aatrox is a Slayer, so having a 5-star on the board replacing a 2-star 3 cost like Zed, actually 3-star 2 cost like Zed is, I think, ideal. So yeah, I give Zeeks on Soraka. I actually placed, if you noticed a while ago, I actually placed Gwen and Kalista beside the Soraka for the Zeeks. I sold Gwen here because I wanted to pick up the Aatrox, but I was too late, so I accidentally bought a random Tristana instead of the Aatrox. I realized, okay, I don't think giving the Zeeks buff to Gwen is gonna be too useful, so I switch it up, put Gwen back in front. Actually should put Senna on the edge so that she can give a shield to Gwen, but if I remember correctly, I should fix that. Here I get really lucky from that PvE. I got a Taric. I didn't have to roll down for a 3-star Taric, I just get it there. We just keep Taric in front and then put everyone at the back. That was the plan. Again, I put Gwen right beside the Zeeks. I was considering either Giant Slayer or Redemption. Actually, Chalice of Power should have also been a point of consideration, but I kept losing to the guy with Baron, so I decided to go for Giant Slayer because I thought I had enough tanking with Shadow Isle 3-star Taric, but it's actually not enough. You can see Taric goes down here. I almost win this. It looks like I was gonna win this, but I lose to the 2-star Kaisa. And then I realized then, okay, maybe I need to put in a tank item for Taric. As I was saying a while ago, I could have considered Chalice, because with Chalice I would be also buffing up Gwen's damage. Because I don't think Zeke's Herald actually was the play there. I don't think Zeke's Herald is actually buffing my Gwen the way I wanted it to. Here I'm up against the 9 Void player. As you can see, it's very terrifying. My Taric just died really fast, really early on to this fight. I just really needed Taric to have more tank items. So I was starting to, you can see I was kind of panicking. I realized I think I just made a mistake. I needed to give Taric a tank item instead of giving Giant Slayer to Kalista. Because right now, I think Kalista is, even though Kalista is going to be doing damage with 2 Giant Slayers, especially I want to get rid of the front line. Even if that was the case, Kalista was never going to do as much damage as Gwen is. So I think I really needed to prioritize Taric's tankiness and then look for a way to make my team stronger. So that could have been making Kalista stronger. But I mean, Taric, as you can see, is getting so much shielding. Look how thick that shield is. Taric is just getting probably 3 times the amount of his health. Look at that. 8,000 shielding from Senna. 7,000 shielding from Taric. Just a lot of shields So I decide to pick up a tank item for Taric. Redemption might have been better because with Redemption I could heal off of the damage when Taric's shields are gonna be down, but I didn't have that option anymore. And yeah, there finally I realized Zeke's was not really doing much for my Gwen, so I stick Senna to the rightmost side to the edge and have Gwen be in front so that when Senna ults, Senna is gonna give all the shielding to Gwen so that Gwen doesn't die. As you can see, look at all that shields that Taric is getting. Taric has 1/3 of the bar is Taric's health and 2/3 is just the shield, which is just so big. I'm not outliving the Baron. I said a while ago, once you get 9 voids, once you get Baron, Baron is gonna be your carry. Everyone else is just gonna be a support. And that proves to be true. So I could roll down here, look for a 2-star Senna, but I didn't really want to roll down for a Senna yet because I was thinking it might be better for me to wait it out because I have so much health, right? I have 30 health, so I could level up and then put in more units, but I stick with this. I switch around, I move over to the other side. Instead of being on the right side, we go on the left. And I don't know if it's because of the positioning or because Gwen just decided to target the right targets everyone else before the Baron. So I killed all supports, we killed Baron. That's a GG. We win with 6 Shadow Isles. That was a really fun game. We got so much shielding. I think I should have had at one point have like a maximum of maybe 20, if not 30. No, it's probably around 15 to 20,000 shields in just one fight. So that was my game. Let me know how you like this video. Leave a like if you like it. Comment down below if you like commentaries like these or would rather have highlights. And what's your opinion about this build? Do you like this comp? Do you hate it? What would you have done differently? That's it. You can watch me over on twitch.tv/PHFaust where I stream TFT live, and subscribe. Check out other content. I'm starting to post more TFT videos. So thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Peace. Bye-bye.